Last video, you guys saw me perform the apple cider vinegar detox method on my locks. Okay, this is them today. So since that method, since that method, I have not retwisted my locks. So this, from what you're seeing right now at this moment, is very, very much so clarity of what my hair is looking like right now since the apple cider vinegar detox. So a lot of information out there misleads you to say that you can't or shouldn't do apple cider vinegar like only like a year in. You should like wait a while, but me, it was about a year and 7 months, I believe. So these are my answers and my cons and my pros to how I feel about the apple cider vinegar rinse, how it worked with my hair, the outcome that I got with it. And if you see the light going in and out, it's natural lighting. Let's talk about the pros of the apple cider vinegar rinse. Well, let's first talk about what the apple cider vinegar rinse is used for, and then we can talk about the pros of the apple cider vinegar rinse, okay? So apple cider vinegar rinse is a mixture of apple cider vinegar with the mother, all natural product. Usually people use the Bragg's brand. I personally love the Bragg's brand over at least 3 or 4 different brands that I have tried. So Bragg's apple cider vinegar, it consists of lemon, baking soda, which is a very, very key, one of the stronger ingredients. Like apple cider vinegar and the baking soda work really well together. You want to make sure you have at least all those 3 things, and then you can choose to like add salt or just basically like sea salt or Himalayan salt or something like that, a natural salt to like cause it to, you can add that if you want. So that's what the apple cider vinegar mix consists of, and it is used to deep clean our hair follicles through our locks. Women like me, men like me, black women, or any woman, because I mean, let's not be gender specific here or race specific, because it can help any sort of hair lock cleanly. Now if you have a softer type of texture, I would definitely recommend that you probably wouldn't want to do the apple cider vinegar rinse for a while, so you know your lock is locked, until at least you know the ends are locked so that they don't unravel and you have to like start a whole nother grid for your locks. I would definitely want to first say that. So if you're watching this and you're thinking about this and your lock isn't butted at the end, probably not a good idea for you at the moment, but in due time it will be your go-to, and in due time it will be the method that actually helps your hair lock and be clean at the same time. So just give it a little more time. But that mixture is generally used, it's all over YouTube, it's everywhere, it's a big thing, and I see why it's such a big thing, because I absolutely love the mix. It's supposed to get into your into your hair, into your locks, and pull out and release all the dirt, all the toxins, all the wax that you've used to get your hair locked up. It is going to break it down, and it's going to release all that into the water, which is why you do a few rinses at a time, right? So let me go ahead and let you know exactly how I felt. Here are the pros to doing the apple cider vinegar rinse. Well, the very first thing I noticed was that my lock itself, like each individual lock, they felt lighter, like there was not as much weight as before. So even though you would think that weight on, like dirt and weight on your locks will make them like elongate after it's been a while from your retwist, but actually I found it to be the complete opposite. These actually felt longer, and even though they felt like they weighed less, they just felt like they reached a lower point when while they were still wet. When they were clean. When they were dirty, it seemed like they just, I don't know, it just did not, maybe, I don't know, some sort of magic or something, I don't know. But I'm telling you, when my hair was dirty, even though it's heavier, because it felt heavy, it didn't look as long as it did the day that I actually did the apple cider vinegar rinse. So that was the first thing. My hair weighed less and seemed longer, so it seemed elongated by the apple cider vinegar rinse. My second pro is that it felt extremely soft. Like, I was actually expecting it to feel a little brittle because of the apple cider vinegar. And I was almost thinking about it like a clarifying shampoo. So I was almost thinking about it like a clarifying shampoo. And it wasn't like that though. It didn't strip my hair at all. If you want to watch that video, which you should, I'll link it right here, somewhere over here in the cards, so you can go straight to that video and then come back here and, you know, hear the rest of the story. So it felt super duper soft. It wasn't brittle. It didn't feel like it stripped my oils from my hair. It felt clean and light. I was so happy. Like, I don't know, it was like a weight had been lifted up off my hair. So maybe all that negative energy and all those oils were actually attaching itself to like my real, like, maybe emotions and things. Because in the beginning, when I was growing out my locks, like, I had a job that I was really unhappy at, and I actually did have a lot of negative energy probably from that period. And a month while I was using that, while the apple cider vinegar rinse, I was actually lighting sage too. So maybe in general, like, my spirit even felt heavy. Even felt lighter. My spirit felt lighter. So that was definitely a big plus. I didn't really expect it to feel so soft and clean, but not brittle or not dry or not stripped or not having any elasticity. It had all that, and it was still super soft, clean, and I'm like, this is so lovely. So definitely number 2 was soft hair. So for my third pro, my hair was extremely shiny, still is extremely shiny. Like, I haven't retwisted or put any oils in my hair. I usually wear a bonnet, y'all, at night, and I haven't been because we've been in quarantine and I know I need to do my hair. So oh, this one actually has some product in it, but that's going to be for the next video. I'll probably film that today too, since I have some time. But yeah, so my hair is actually very, very shiny, and that is not from like oil or anything, because I do oil my hair, but not as they're dirty too. They're dirty, okay. Well, I don't oil my hair every single day. I don't. But look at how shiny it is. Since the apple cider vinegar rinse, the only thing I've done is use conditioner, because I wet my hair a lot, like as often as possible. So a big plus is the shine. They were looking so dull before. So dull. So yeah. Super shine. So I have not felt the need to retwist because I haven't felt like they were missing anything. Like, I'm low-key free-forming by now, like low-key, but I'm not free-forming. We're actually doing a retwist tomorrow. So this is just for now. We're gonna retwist tomorrow, and I plan on coming to you guys with that too. So stay tuned, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel now. Oh, and the fourth and final pro that I can say is my hair smelled amazing. Okay, it's fresh and so clean all up in these locks. Fresh and so clean up in these locks. Fresh and so clean up in these locks. I love my locks. Okay, I'll probably cut that part out. But yes, they smell amazing. Okay, okay. You have to stay tuned, you guys. Like, there's no way for me to fit all this information into one big old video for you. Like, it takes time. It took me time to get here. So don't forget to select the subscribe button to stay tuned and updated on like things that are going on with my locks, where I've come from, products I use, products I don't use. But I am just gonna say that I was using wax at first to do my hair. Let me tell you though, after probably, I will wet my hair often because I will sweat and I work out, and you know, the water helps lock your hair and gives your hair added moisture and things like that. So I will wet my hair often. But when I found that, like, when I would be washing my hair, like, it just seemed like something around my head just had an odor. And I'm like, is it my ears? Like, is it my belly button? Like, what is going on? I'm just out the shower and I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, it have to be my hair. So I would smell my hair and I wouldn't necessarily smell anything, but I'm like, okay, this have to be coming from my hair though. And I can't really explain like exactly how it would smell, because it would just probably, it would just be funky. Like, I don't know, I don't want no funky dreads. Like, I do not want funky locks. My locks, that's why I'm so relieved and happy, because at that point when that was happening, I really wasn't sure if I was keeping my locks. I'm like, I can't do this. So yeah, no. It was just like, no, it was so flat. Like, oh Lord, like using that wax, I'm thinking it had to like be capturing a bunch of stuff, as you saw in the previous video. In my hair was only so long, so it's like, I don't know, but it was stressing me out. And they smell amazing after the apple cider vinegar rinse. It didn't smell like apple cider vinegar. It didn't smell like anything. Actually, it didn't smell like anything at all. So basically, after I got after I got done with the apple cider vinegar rinse, I got in the shower and I just used conditioner, and I conditioned my hair with whatever conditioner I use, was just like a cheap conditioner. I'm not opposed to conditioners at all. I mean, that's probably what's going on in my hair now, but I haven't washed it since that video you saw, which was at the very beginning of the quarantine, and now it's almost the end of summer. It's almost August, so it's been a few months. Yeah, so they smelled amazing. I haven't had that problem since I did the apple cider vinegar rinse. They just smell so great. They're not sticky like they were before. Everything was just like amazing. So now that we got the pros out the way, we're gonna move straight on to the cons. My first con, because I only have two, which is why they're at the end and it's not even that important. But the first con will be that they will unravel your immature locks. They definitely did unravel my immature locks, but you have to stay tuned for the other video to know exactly why I felt like it was so easy that happened. But yeah, so I definitely feel like it undid whatever hair that I had locked at the time. It did undo like probably a good little bit, because none of that's locked. Like, all of this is new growth, y'all. That's all. You can even see my wave pattern in my hair. That is all new growth. So yeah, so it will unravel. You will want to wait a little bit. This shouldn't be too much of an issue if you don't like overused products. You should be able to get through, you know, that very first year, those very first periods, you know, when maybe you're feeling like it's almost time to like deeper cleanse your hair. You'll be able to get through that. So no rush. You can't like jump into the game and think you know the play, you know, if you just now got there. So that's pretty much what you're going to be having to work with until you reach that point. And my length, my length that you saw in the video, which is shorter than this, and this has been like since the apple cider vinegar rinse, my hair has sprouted. My hair has sprouted, okay? I'm like, this one here with my shell, it always tells me this is where my hair is. This is 1.5 years, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go, because I do have another video that I have to record for you guys. But just as I promised, this is my little book. I just received my Queen Steam in the mail. This is the first time I've ever actually done a steam. It comes with this. I'm going to be opening this in the next parts of the video, but it comes with this. And these are the herbs that you'll use to put in here, and I'm going to be opening this up in the next video. I will see you babies in my next one. Mwah.